So our in-depth coverage continues with University of Idaho constitutional law professor Shakira Sanders, who's joining us tonight on set. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again.
Exactly. Momentous day again for the state.
It certainly is. And we heard about a couple of options that the state may have, Shakira. You've got the Supreme Court and you've got going back to the Ninth Circuit. Is there anything else, and what do you think of those two options?
Well, it does seem clear that the two options for the state of Idaho at this point is either going back to the Ninth Circuit and asking a larger panel of the judges to rehear the cases. The other option would be to go to the U.S. Supreme Court. Now, let's talk about that first option first.
Okay.
So here, what we had a week ago Monday, the court looking at several same-sex opinions from other circuits and denying actually hearing those cases, which came as quite some surprise to several court watchers. Now, as we discussed before, the Ninth Circuit's opinion is a little bit different. We have this finding that heightened scrutiny applies, and that may be enough for the court to take up the case, but it's very unclear whether that will actually change the result. If the court does take that case based on the idea that heightened scrutiny, that finding by the Ninth Circuit was either an error, it would really be more of constitutional theory than changing the result. It's getting to the second option, which would be asking for a larger panel of the Ninth Circuit to hear the case. I don't know how likely it is that the Ninth Circuit will actually hear it.
It seems like they're kind of done with that in some ways, especially after what happened today with marriage licenses already being issued. So my question for you, Shakira, then, is does Idaho have any chance of going, say, the way of Utah, where at first we issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, and then something happens and it all gets turned back around, and these same-sex couples are wondering if their marriage license even holds any water, if it's legitimate? What do you see down the future?
Well, again, with the U.S. Supreme Court denying to hear the case out of Utah, I think it makes it a little bit more unlikely that the court would then come back and grant a stay, halting marriages in Idaho, putting it all sort of in flux whether these marriages are actually valid. It's more likely that even if they take a case, there may not be a stay.
Brian Fisher says he would like the governor to just say, I'm not going to allow the issuance of any more same-sex marriage licenses, period.
Upholding the Constitution of Idaho.
But defying the Ninth Circuit. Is that a possibility, and what would be the repercussions?
Well, I think it's not a good possibility, and it's probably something the state of Idaho would want to avoid. That is sort of defying the order from the Ninth Circuit, which is a federal court. The issues that were decided in front of the Ninth Circuit were issues of federal constitutional law, and that's why they were in federal court. And the federal constitution trumps the state constitutions.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, because as the state says, it's not done necessarily.
Not quite yet.
Wait and see. Shakira Sanders, we appreciate you coming back in.
Thanks,
we
Shakira.
do. Stay on our fast forward ring dial.
Yeah, right. We'll get you on speed
Thank you very
dial.
much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.